I would like to thank Mr. Dom for always being there for me and pushing me to be my best. I would like to thank Miss Summers for always believing in me, Miss Springfield for making dance an outlet to be myself. I would like to thank my parents and my family for all their love and encouragement they've given me over the years. I love you all tremendously and appreciate all your efforts into bringing me up to be the individual I am today.
Hi everyone, I'm Abby Brest. I just wanted to thank all the teachers and the staff and the admin for all the opportunities and the things that I got to learn from you guys. I also wanted to thank my parents and my 2 siblings for all that they've done and that they've supported me through these last 4 years. I just want to thank everyone for the memories, and you stay golden, Eagles.
I just wanted to say a quick thank you to all of our staff at Del Oro, especially our teachers. Thank you for making this last year of high school memorable, and even with our unique situation, you guys are really working hard to make it awesome, so thank you.
Hi, it's Amy Sitzler. Thank you so much to my friends, my teachers, my family, my instructors in band, and anyone who has helped support me throughout high school. I love you guys.
Hey, I didn't see you there. I was too busy admiring my bright future. Anyways, I'm Monica Crine, and while you're all stuck here, I'm going to talk about me. I want to give a big thank you to all of my family, to everyone on the East and West Coast, and most of all, to Nan and Peepa and AJ and Grandma. I also want to give a big thank you to all my teachers, especially Mr. Stevens and Sir Johnson, who have helped me grow as an artist, as a student, as a person, and as a comedian with dry wit. Finally, I want to just say to all my friends, to Megan, Callie, and Mackenzie, I love you guys, you're the lights of my life, and I would not be here or be the same without you.
I would like to thank my mom, my sister, Amy, and all of my friends for being there for me these past 4 years. I'd also like to thank every teacher who has encouraged me and helped me find passions in life and push me to be the person I am today. Thank you.
Hey Mom and Dad, this is Ava. I just wanted to thank you so much for all the support you've given me over the years. Love you.
I would like to thank the Del Oro Dance and Cheer program for giving me tons of opportunities and super fun memories. I would like to thank Miss Springfield especially for always being there when I needed someone to talk to. I would like to thank Mr. Powers for making math super fun and enjoyable. And lastly, I would like to thank my amazing boyfriend Hector for always being there when I needed someone.
I would like to thank my mom and dad for being my biggest supporters and for pushing me to do my very best. My brother and sister for making my home a fun place to be. My amazing teachers and friends for making these past 4 years unforgettable. And for Senor Gordon Link and Mrs. Tanucci for caring and having a huge impact on my life.
I want to thank my family and all my friends, all my teachers, and of course my office ladies for helping me through high school and always being supportive. So thank you.
Special thanks to all my friends and family for helping me get through the last 4 years of high school. I couldn't have done it without you guys. Also, shout out to all my teachers, Mrs. Fee, Mrs. Foster, Mr. Yoshida, Mr. Calderman, Mr. Hancock, and also a special thanks to Mrs. Montgomery and Coach French.
I'd like to thank my brothers, my grandparents, and especially my mom. It's been a really rough year, and you've been so supportive, so thank you.
Hello, my name is Dakota Wilson. I would like to say thank you to both my parents, my mom and dad, and my step family, and my grandparents for everything they have done for me throughout these past 4 years of high school. I'd also like to thank my advisors for everything they have pushed me to do and everything I have done with them, such as state conferences. And I would also like to thank all my friends and the rest of my extended family for everything they do and supporting me through my high school career. Thank you. Love you guys.
Thank you, Del Oro, for making my high school experience the best it could be. Thank you to all my teachers for making me a better person in and out of the classroom. And lastly, thank you to my friends and family for always supporting me and believing me in all that I do. Class of 2020, here's to the next chapter of our lives.
Thank you so much to all those who have been involved in my life while at DO. You have made my experience amazing and unforgettable, and for that I am very grateful.
Hey Mom and Dad, just wanted to say thank you for everything that you've done for me the past 4 years, for cheering me on every step of the way and always being there as my support system.
I would like to take this opportunity to thank my teachers, advisors, mentors, and my friends. I couldn't have done this without you. Most importantly, Mom, Dad, Alexis, Taylor, and Hunter. You guys are truly the best family I could ask for. Thank you for the support through the tears, moments of frustration, and the happy times. To the rest of my huge extended family, I thank you for your continuous love and support. It truly takes a village, and I love each and every one of you. All my love, Grace.
Congratulations, class of 2020. I want to say a big thank you to all of my friends and to all the Del Oro teachers and faculty members that have really helped make the last 4 years special.
Thank you, students in the class of 2020 and teachers for the past 4 years of memories and experiences that I'll be able to keep with me for the rest of my life.
Thank you, Del Oro teachers and staff, for making it such an inviting and awesome place to go to school.
Hi, my name is Madison Octor, and I just want to say thank you to Miss Campbell for always helping me out with all of my problems and making sure that I actually succeed in her classes. So thank you.
Hi, I'm Isabella Bradbury. I would like to thank all the staff who made this such a memorable event, and especially Mr. B has been there for me since freshman year. I couldn't have done all this without you.
Tucker Black, and I just want to thank Big Sherm for always being my dog for the last 4 or 5 years.
Hi, I'm Sophie Bartolucci, and I want to thank Miss Springfield, Miss Cottingham, and everyone at Del Oro who's helped me throughout the years. Thank you.
My name is Blake Arnold, and I want to thank Mr. Moore, Mr. Shiro, Miss Lamb, and Mrs. Summers.
Hi, I'm Michelle Brown. I'd like to thank Mr. Beltrami for being the best teacher I've ever had and always supporting me through whether it's school or life or anything. He's always been the best.
Grace Gadini. I want to thank all my parents, all my teachers, and all my coaches for helping me succeed.
My name is Isaac Bargel, and I just want to thank all the teachers and staff that made me get through my life. Thank you guys.
I just want to thank my gorgeous brother and my awesome family for everything.
Yeah, my name is Tyler Allen, and I thank my parents, and I thank all the amazing teachers who helped me along the way.
And my name is Braden Allen. Hi, I'm Caleb Alger. I'm thankful for my family, all my teachers that pushed me, and it's been good 4 years.
Hi, I'm Lakota Veronic, and I'd like to thank all of my teachers throughout the years.
I'd like to thank my sister Annalise for always motivating me to do better.
What's up? I'm Matthew O'Day, and I want to give a shout out to Mrs. Evans' 5th block class for fall 2017. You know exactly who. Wait, 20.
I want to say thank you to all the teachers in the 400s for being such great science teachers, but I especially want to thank Mrs. Isaac. Whenever I've needed someone to come talk to, you've always been there for me, and I cannot thank you enough for all the advice you've given me over the past 4 years. So thank you, and I'm going to miss you all so much next year.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Dooley. I'd like to thank my friends, family, and coaches, and especially Coach Vaughn for everything they've done for me. I've enjoyed every moment of high school.
Hey everyone, it's Jenna Barba. I'd like to thank my mom, dad, sister, and all my family for always supporting me, believing in me, and pushing me to be my best. I love you all. I'd like to thank my friends for all the memories we have made these past few years, and I'd like to thank my teachers, club advisors, Mrs. Lucci and Mr. Russo, and all my coaches, Mr. Fee, Coach Chamberlain, and Coach Starkey, for always believing in me and pushing me. Thank you all for everything you've done these past 4 years.
I'd like to thank my friends and family and all the amazing teachers at Del Oro. These past 4 years wouldn't have been the same without you. Also, shout out Miss Melbourne for being there through the ups and downs. And I love you, Miss Tanucci. I'll miss you. Once a Tanucci kid, always a Tanucci kid. Also, do not let them tell you your attendance affects your graduation status.
I'd also like to thank my friends and family for these past 4 years. I want to give a special shout out to Senora Gordon Link and Miss Graham. I love you guys.
I'd like to thank my friends for the good times and for always cheering me up. I'd like to thank my teachers, my coaches, and all the adult role models on campus for helping me discover my passions. And I'd like to give a big shout out to my family and my mom and dad for always believing in me. Del Oro has been an amazing place to call home for the past 4 years.
Hi, this is Josiah Nister, and I'd like to thank my family who helped me through my high school career, especially my mom and dad. Thank you guys. I'd also like to give a shout out to the teachers that helped me through all my classes, Cornett and Stargard. You guys are the best. I'd also like to shout out the people who reached out to me and became some of my closest friends.
I just wanted to thank my friends for making these past 4 years unforgettable, and my family for always supporting me in my endeavors. Thank you for everything.
Hey, Del Oro, I want to give a big shout out to all my teachers and my classmates and just all my friends from the last 4 years, especially my teammates from football, baseball, basketball. You guys made this a memorable 4 years, and I'm looking forward to the future. Thanks, guys.
Hi, I want to thank my teachers for making my time at Del Oro amazing, and I also want to thank my family for just being awesome and putting up with me for these 4 years, and then Trizertslarden, love y'all.
Hi everyone, I'm Maya, and I just want to say thank you to all my teachers, friends, and family for supporting me these last 4 years. I love all of you guys, and I cannot express my gratitude enough, and thank you.
Hi Del Oro, my name is Michaela Manley. I just wanted to say thank you to my family and friends, specifically my friends for all the memories we've made throughout high school, and my coaches and teachers for getting me to where
I want to say thank you to everyone who has supported me through the high school experience, Mrs. Fee, Mr. Beltrami, Kelderman, Mrs. Newton, so many more teachers and friends that have got me through high school and got me to where I am today.
I would like to thank my parents for supporting me through every step I've taken, and I'd like to thank my teachers and my friends for making these last 4 years amazing and to push me to the best I can be. Thank you.
Hi Del Oro, just wanted to say thank you to all the teachers for what you've taught me and for helping me make it through high school, and to all my friends for creating the best memories over the years, and I'm so excited to be graduating 2020 forever.
Hi, my name is Sarah McAnally. I just want to say thank you to all my friends and family who helped me get through the past 4 years, and all my teachers especially. Thank you for all the hard work. I couldn't have done it without you guys.
I'd like to give a huge thank you to my mom and dad. Without them, I wouldn't be able to have accomplished anything that I did throughout my high school career. Words can never express how thankful I am for them. And I'd just like to thank my grandparents and all my other family members. I love them so much. And another thank you to all of my friends and teachers that got me to where I am today.
I'd like to thank every single one of my classmates for 4 years of memories. I can't wait to see what comes next. Let's go, class of 2020! What do you think, Mickey?
Hi, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone, including my teachers, my family, and my friends for the 4 years I had in high school. It didn't turn out how we wanted it to, but here we all are. I wanted to say thank you.
Hey, it's Sydney Dyer. I just want to say thank you to all my coaches, teachers, my parents, and my friends that have gotten me past these 4 years. And you guys have helped me become the person who I am, so thank you.
I just want to thank my parents, my brother, my sister, all my friends throughout these years, and the whole class of 2020 for making these last 4 years so special and very memorable for me.
Hey 2020, we made it. It's definitely a weird one, but
couldn't have gotten here without all of my support from my friends, my family, and every single teacher, all 4 years. You've made a huge impact on me and all of your students in general. And a huge thank you to Mrs. Murgo. I had you for 7 terms, and I wouldn't trade choir for anything in the world. It's been so fun, made tons of new friends, and lots of great memories. So thank you for everything, Del Oro. Bye.
Welcome 2020 graduates and families. I'm Abby Brest. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hi, class of 2020. They gave me a microphone. Go figure. So, Mrs. Tanucci and Mrs. Summers are going to talk about what you've learned and what the future holds. And I'm supposed to talk about all that you've lost. And I thought to myself, oh, you've lost. Why is it always you? What about what we lost? Yes, you missed your senior ball. But we missed laughing at your so-called dancing. We missed seeing you hug your friends, and we missed the happy memories that stirred up in us watching you face the rest of your life. Yes, you missed laughing at the juniors when you got time off and they had to take those wonderful tests. But we missed giving. Oh wait, actually we didn't miss giving those. Maybe that's a plus for us. Sorry, I'll move on. Although we took some quality data during homecoming week, we didn't get to sail boats or have May Day or all the end of the year celebrations, including the amazing burgers FFA supplies every year. We missed our band performance in the spring. We missed the choir. Those are all gifts to us from you, and we're sad about it. We missed watching all the spring athletes bring more banners to the gym. Mr. Matthias and the other senior teachers missed watching you stress out to finish classes, knowing that learning how to finish is a life skill. Learning how to finish and all the other learning that we provide, that's a gift that we give to you, and we didn't get to give it, and we're sad about that. Mr. B missed serving you cheese. Keldy missed taking you camping. Yes, you missed a real graduation, which is awful. But we missed when you guys line up, walking the line, looking at certain individuals right in the eye and saying what a difference you made in our lives. And we missed that. Just personally, I miss the banter, the jokes, your faces. My wife and dog are tired of me making fun of them. I needed you more than I can describe. In all honesty, we, the teachers, we miss your friendship, your validation, and your smiles. This has been a weird year.
So you learned to appreciate the little things. Maybe you spent time riding your bike and enjoying nature. Many of you discovered a new hobby, whether it was working on your car, planting a garden, or learning to cook, finding your passion. Most, if not all of you, in some way or another, realized the importance of reaching out, connecting, and renewing relationships. Lastly, we all had a lot more togetherness in our home, binge watching Netflix, maybe even reintroducing family game nights. You recognized the need for self-care, Whether it was building a home gym from scratch, hiking and running the trails of the canyon, or realizing the benefits of yoga, you are stronger physically. And along with your physical self-care comes the reminder to take care of all parts of yourselves so that you are mentally, emotionally, and physically balanced. Now you are graduates of Del Oro. Woot woot! Moving to distance learning overnight was a shock, but you found what worked for you in spite of outside obligations, TikTok distractions, and other internet temptations. You all navigated your coursework and you succeeded. You made it. Many of you found that you actually do enjoy school and the stability that it provides. Well, maybe not all of you. In the end, hopefully, you did realize how much your teachers care about you, not only as students, but more importantly, as human beings. Through these experiences, look aside at how this time has shaped you. You are different people than when you left us in March. You are more mature. You have learned to think on your feet and adapt to situations beyond your control. You have become more compassionate and empathetic as you realize it's not all about you. You are resilient, you are strong, and you are ready.
Hi, class of 2020. If you ever had me in class, you would know that I always tell stories. Whether it's a story from my past or whether it's a book I read, that I generally bring in stories as metaphors for life. So I wanted to start with a story today. And when I was a kid, I remember we had a family party, and my parents and all my aunts and uncles were talking about a movie that had just come out called The Summer of 42. And they talked about how that movie just captured their lives and their coming of age as they were growing up. And I remember my brother and I talking, and he said, I wonder what's going to be our Summer of 42. And by the way, it's Almost Famous if you ever want to watch it. Great movie. But today I want to talk about you guys and moving forward. So every generation has its defining moments that become what I like to say our hard drive for life. And they're the events and experiences that shape really the generation's collective identity and worldview. Now for you, the class of 2020, it wasn't just a moment, because I would say that this moment began March 12th, and it's probably still going on the day that you left school without even knowing you needed to say goodbye, and without even realizing that your senior year would be altered in a way that you could not have even imagined. So navigating this new reality was both sad and disorienting for most of you at first. But what I noticed as I was contacting you was, as the weeks continued, that your class seemed to learn the important lesson that you could persevere and you could bounce back. I heard your voices grow with confidence. You guys got tougher, both individually and as a generation. Now, I remember that we talked about this at the beginning of the year, because whereas Generation Z was kind of at once kind of dismissed by some of your elders as you guys were the entitled snowflakes, it hasn't taken long at all for your generation and all of you to have actually learned a whole new name in the press. Google it. Now they're calling you Generation Resilient. And resilient you are, not only in dealing with the last 4 months, but also as you look toward the future. Most, if not all of you, have already begun readjusting and resetting your course, whether that means switching to online college classes, opting instead to begin college locally, taking a gap year, or maybe even dealing with a changing job situation. You've learned that, like a storm at sea, disappointments can be weathered and ridden out. You've looked at situations pragmatically and realistically, and you've gone to plan B, knowing that even an unplanned storm eventually makes way for clear skies and calm waters. So your generation and this class moves forward armed with a gift and a weapon that we as teachers could never have given you in any advisory adulting class. Remember that? We were attempting to prepare you for the future. Well, you have already prepared for the future. Ask anybody over 30 to explain the key to a successful life. It's not about knowing how to do your taxes, and it's not even about knowing how to make the most amount of money. Instead, to be successful, it's about being resilient and knowing how to act and react when the unexpected happens. It's about work ethic and commitment. And in the words of John Steinbeck, it's about knowing what you're willing to fight for and what you're willing to fight against, and then staying true to that course and to yourself. When the Scottish poet Robert Burns wrote, "The best laid plans of mice and men often go awry," he might have been describing the year 2020. It's not what any of us wanted. It's not over yet. And it's definitely not what your parents or your teachers wanted for you. But we can also see that this experience has both shaped and strengthened you, giving you the undaunted resilience and fortitude to move forward with confidence and success. You've already been tested, and you know that while you may feel yourself sway against strong winds, you will not break. So go out and write your chapter.
I am going to leave you with a couple of quotes. My first quote is, "When writing the story of your life, don't let anyone else hold the pen." Secondly, in times of crisis, we find what we are made of, even what we're made for. We even find our why. I would be remiss if I didn't bring up what we have witnessed as a nation in regard to race and inequality. And my advice to you is to be part of the solution and not the problem. For you never know, perhaps this is the moment for which you've been created. Be healers, be helpers, and even in spite of how hard it might be, always stay hopeful.
In my classroom, there's a sign that's hung for years. And it's, I love Bob Dylan, so it's a Bob Dylan quote. And he said, "A man or a woman is a success if he or she gets up in the morning and goes to bed at night and in between does what he wants to do." And the reason that I love that is that to me, it's not about money, but it's about living your life in such a way that you stay on track and make sure that you're living your life the way you want to live your life. And I don't even feel that this means literally this idea of what you do in the space of waking up and going to bed, because the truth is, to live a successful life, there are going to be a lot of days where indeed you're not doing what you wanted to do that day. But to be able to always ask yourself, overall, is what I'm doing leading to the life that I want to live, and the people that I want to take care of, and the commitments that I've made? And it's not, at least in my opinion, about money. It's not about what the neighbors see that you have, but instead it's following your heart and having that personal ethos to make sure that you are indeed having that little bit of self-check. So I hope that you, like I, will remember this quote and let it be your guide, and go out and live an amazing life.
I would like to say, I love you.
And I would like to say, I love you and I wish you well.
And I would like to say, I love you, and you made this job the best job for me. And as I always would tell your parents, I think we all would agree, we have the best job in the world.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Love you guys.
Welcome, faculty, administrators, coaches, parents, and graduates of the class of 2020. My name is Max Alquist, and I would like to begin by thanking the entire Del Oro and Loomis community for a remarkable and memorable 13 years of education, athletics, and lifelong friendships. Your contributions are what makes Loomis the special place it is, with Del Oro at the center of it all. Whether it be Friday night football games, homecoming week, Go the Distance, Choir Cabaret, the Eggplant Festival, or other community events, it is clear that Loomis is a tight-knit family. The Loomis community is defined by its heart for involvement, spirit of thoughtfulness, and tremendous dedication to one another. I can honestly say that there is no better place to have grown up than in Loomis. As we turn our sights towards graduation, many of us seniors have entered a time of reflection and are contemplating what lies ahead. Some of you applied for a new job or enlisted in the military, but you are uncertain where your future lies in the long term. Others of you have attempted to sum up who you are, your hopes, dreams, and interests in a brief essay appealing to a random stranger for admission to college. Through this, all of you have delved deeper inside yourself to discover the person you are today. However, this period of self-reflection may bring feelings of inadequacy, because we as humans tend to compare ourselves to others, or even what we unreasonably assume we should be. We are told the sky is the limit. However, this phrase can be defeating to some because it emphasizes what you haven't achieved rather than focusing on what your potential allows you to accomplish. Your ability to find happiness and pursue interests can be hindered by overly ambitious pursuits, which create undue concern with our performance rather than focusing on how we travel on this path of achievement. As you leave Del Oro and journey through life, you will encounter many difficulties. While these challenges may be regarded as largely negative, with the proper attitude, they can be used for personal growth and development of character. President John F. Kennedy once said, "We do some things not because they are easy, but because they are hard." And it is this flexible mindset and willingness to embrace hardship that is the mark of a mature individual. Over time, this mature individual becomes more competent at overcoming adversity and navigating obstacles. So instead of worrying about falling short, focus on the manner in which you live your life, with an eye towards becoming a better person. You may very well surprise yourself by achieving your exceptional goals, which initially felt out of reach. While a willingness to embrace hardship is definitely a significant step in overcoming adversity, it is the community around us, which is the foundation that motivates us to keep pushing on. 1 year ago, my life changed in an instant, and I faced a great deal of uncertainty about my future, with all of my original plans suddenly out of reach. It was the Del Oro and Loomis community that rallied to my side, encouraging me in extraordinarily meaningful and tangible ways. You, my Loomis family, became personally involved in my struggle by visiting me in Colorado, which gave me hope and enabled me to maintain a positive attitude even when tackling significant hurdles. It was you, my Loomis family, who thoughtfully sent me enough cards, letters, and love to make my room the most decorated in the entire hospital by far. It was your prayers and well wishes which brought about a miracle and reminded me that so many people believed in me. It was you, my Loomis family, who have constantly demonstrated your dedication in following my progress, initially through the internet, but also here at home in our numerous in-person encounters. While I embraced hardship and adversity, it was the foundation of this community which motivated and truly enabled me to overcome many challenges. Through all this, you've taught me that all of our lives are greatly enriched by a relationship with one another. So as you embark on your journey beyond high school and through life, carry with you and emulate the traits of the Loomis and Del Oro community, a heart for involvement, a spirit of thoughtfulness, and a tremendous dedication to one another, all of which enable us to become the best person they can be. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Lynn Chernholm. I'm honored to be one of the valedictorians this year, and I want to thank everybody who supported me along the way. But getting good grades didn't make writing this speech any easier. How do you summarize roughly 400 students' 4-year experiences going from barely teens to supposed adults in one 5-minute speech? We all grew so much while learning about ourselves and others, and all in our different ways. While drafting this speech, I struggled to figure out one central message that represented our collective experience and stick with it. And then it hit me. I don't need to write one speech about our shared experience and how it'll affect our futures. We're all individual people with our own stories, and each one by itself is much more important than the generalizations of the whole. So instead, I'll tell you my story, because that's the one I know best. I stepped onto Del Oro's campus for my first day of high school a year before most of you, originally part of the class of 2019. But the year and the people don't matter, because I shared the same excitement, fear, and anticipation as you did your freshman year. We were all ready for a fresh start, ready to reinvent ourselves. Some people had friends they knew from middle school. I, on the other hand, was one of the transfers that didn't know anybody. I talked to the people sitting next to me in class and tried sitting by some of them during lunch when I didn't have friends to hang out with yet. But I was scared to embarrass myself or be judged, so I stayed quiet and just tried to blend in with the crowd. I began to find myself in a friend group, no longer having to worry about being alone. But as sophomore year came around, I never really went out of my way to hang out with any of them outside of school. I decided I wanted to experience something different, meet new people, and see new places, and I ended up becoming an exchange student in Switzerland in between my sophomore and junior year. A lot happened that year that changed my perspective, but this story is about what I realized upon my return. When I came back junior year, I was greeted by a homemade cake from my friends who excitedly caught me up on all the drama I'd missed out on back here. Little did I know that was essentially the last time we would hang out, even though we saw each other every day at school. I realized they didn't value the same things I did, and they always involved themselves in drama that I didn't want to be a part of. They were still great friends, but I'd never felt truly comfortable being myself around them, and only stayed because I was scared of being judged for not having friends, and being the awkward, lonely girl. But now that I was returning to Del Oro, I had a second chance at high school because I was joining the class of 2020, and had an entirely new group of people to meet who didn't already know me. It was like the first day of freshman year all over again, except this time I didn't want to reinvent myself. I needed to be me and put myself out there, not trying to fit in or conform to any standard. As I walked into my new classes knowing none of you, I appreciated everybody's individuality and decided to be myself. That's how I ended up meeting my best friends, who I now can't imagine living without. That's how I came to feel part of the class of 2020, one of you, even though I've only been with you for 2 years. We're all on our own journeys with different goals. Life will take us on different paths, college, military, jobs, and many of us may never see each other again as we move forward. But despite our uniqueness and individuality, I've realized that our time in high school does have an important commonality. We were all here together just trying to figure out who we are. Maybe you figured it out, and maybe you didn't, but the close of high school doesn't mean your self-discovery has to end. Coming-of-age stories are overrated anyways. We'll always keep learning and discovering more about ourselves. There isn't just one period of time that turns us into adults who know what they're doing. My year abroad may seem like the one event that changed my perspective, but it was my entire high school experience that led me to realize being myself is all that matters. Yeah, I was living in a foreign country, but the true change in my life was that I was finally taking the time to consider what's important to me. And that introspection led me to realize it isn't fulfilling to try to be someone you're not just for other people's approval. Take your future into your own hands and be the main character in your life. If you want to blast music while on long car drives at night, do it. If you'd rather just stay alone inside and draw, do it. Figure out who you are and be unapologetically yourself, because constantly trying to please others is exhausting and often doesn't even get you where you want to be in life. You're the only person living your life, so live it the way you want. Congratulations on finally graduating and becoming adults. Now as you go on with your lives, make sure you're the main character. Thank you.
Hello, Del Oro Class of 2020. I'm Deborah Branham. As a Placer Union High School District Board Trustee, it is my pleasure to certify that the students about to be named have met the graduation requirements of the state of California and the Placer Union High School District and are ready to receive their diplomas.
guys, Sydney here. I know we never expected to graduate this way, but we did it. So wherever you are, whether you're by yourself or with your family, take your tassel and move it to the right side with me, because we are officially graduated, class of 2020.
Fights on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Fight for Del Oro High.
Black and gold will always be bold. Best in the golden west, we'll do our level best. Golden Eagles never give up. Honor and loyalty will win. So high, 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 for Del Oro High.
We love you, seniors.
Hi, Del Oro seniors. We'll miss you so much. Congratulations.
We know how hard you've worked to get to this point in your educational career, and we recognize that this spring didn't turn out like any of us expected. But we applaud you for your amazing resilience, your continuing strength, and your awesome spirit. We look forward to celebrating you at graduation. Keep taking good care of each other.
Embrace this time and enjoy this time. You'll get to look back on these final few months, weeks of your senior year for the rest of your life. For the next 80 years, you'll look back on this time and you'll be able to tell stories about the things you did and the person you were becoming during this global pandemic. And I know this about you, Del Oro Golden Eagle seniors, that you all will be better. You will make the world better, and the things that you're doing now, let them drive you to make the world a better place for the future.
I want to thank all of you that came into the office all the time just to visit. We really miss seeing you. You make our job fun, and we look forward to seeing you all the time. To our TAs, we miss all our little chats. We had some crazy conversations, didn't we? I just want to wish all of you the best as we move forward. Good luck as you finish high school and get ready for the next step. Some will stay local for school, some will go far away, and others will decide to just work. Whatever it is you decide to do it Del Oro style. Be the best that you can be. Stay golden, class of 2020.
This is not how any of us wanted this year to end, and it's not fair to you guys, and that makes me really sad. So I do want you to think about the fact that this whole situation is not what defines you. You've worked hard for 13 years to get to this point, and that is totally something to celebrate. And so I celebrate you guys in a different plan. I look forward to giving you hugs whenever we can do that. And I hope you guys are taking care of yourself, and I'm still hopeful that we get to say goodbye to you in the way that we want to. So take care. I miss you. Love you. Bye.
You are becoming who you're going to be. And I just want to encourage you to use this time of extreme boredom to do something great. Instead of sitting around and watching TikTok and Netflix, come up with a new hobby that's gonna make you into a creative, amazing human being.
Hey seniors, Steve Jobs once said that you can't connect your dots by looking forwards, you have to look backwards. You just have to trust in the fact that one day your dots will connect in your future. And my hope for you during this challenging and unknown time is that one day in your future you can look back and realize that this was just part of your story and your journey and has made you into the person you're going to become. I just wanted to say congratulations and we'll miss you.
If I could tell you two messages, one would be is to love what you do moving forward in life. Anything you choose to do, do it because you love to do it. And the other thing would be is to control what you have control of. And then in those two processes, you guys will find that you're gonna find absolute success. I wish you guys the best and hope you guys have a great next chapter in your life.
You are going to be prime examples of how resilient we can be through this, and you will be our new leaders in innovation. And I just hope you're all doing well and staying safe, and I miss you, and I hope the best, and reach out, let me know how you're doing. I miss seeing your faces every day, and I want you all to take care.
And even though things have ended a little bit short, you guys are still so amazing, and you have such great positive outlooks, and really that's what matters in this, is just looking at it with a positive outlook. And you guys have inspired a lot of us, just because we know it's so hard on you guys, and we're so grateful to have spent the last 3 of our years with you guys. You guys are really the best. We love you so much.
I've loved all the memories that our classes have made together, and I know that this time is super frustrating and super hard, but I know that if anyone is able to handle this, it's going to be you guys. And I'm so excited to see where each and every one of you guys go on your journeys from here on out.
Thank you.
A couple of things to remember as you wander through life. Save money from first in all jobs you have. Make sure you know when to walk away from a situation. Try your best and keep learning as best you can. Things change, try and keep up. And good luck out there. Above all, make us all proud. See ya, class of 2020.
You, me, we have something in common. We are graduating. So I know that this year did not maybe end like you like, but look at all the awesome things that you have to look forward to. I just want to tell you how proud I am of you. I love you, Tanucci kids and non-Tanucci kids. Hey, you're all Tanucci kids. Love you, congratulations, you rock.
I think is really important is to not let COVID-19 and this quarantine define who you are right now or your year. Staying positive, optimistic, and motivated, as hard as that might be right now, is how you get out of this still being you. And with the future and the path to the future being pretty uncertain right now, staying you is how you get out of this still being golden.
Hi, class of 2020. I just wanted to say that we will miss you all so much, and I'm so sorry you guys didn't get your proper goodbyes, but we know you guys are moving on to greater things, and you'll do amazing in the next chapters of your life, so bye.
I want to let you know that I love you, I care about you. I know everyone's rooting for you guys, and I'm hoping you guys stay safe and happy. You're getting through this, you're going to get through this, and you're going to be stronger as a result, because you're amazing people, and I miss you very much and love you.
This is my buddy, Bob. He loves rock music. His favorite band is the Stones. And if you'd been around long enough to graduate, he would have come to school with me. Well, you guys are a part of history. No other graduating class in the history of your school has been able to graduate the way you're going to. So I hope you can look at it that way. Have a great day, and Bob wishes you the very best.
Come back and visit.
I miss you. Please stay isolated, but at the same time, please have fun. Stone, say hi to...
I got other clothes on.
Yeah, you did. Say hi to Delora, bud.
Congratulations, seniors! You made it! Sorry that this year got truncated, but I expect you all to come and see me often, and I need hugs, and I need to know how you guys are doing, and I miss you all terribly, and I have great faith that you guys are going to go out into the world and do amazing things, and I miss you.
Hope you're all safe and well. Sorry everything got interrupted for you guys, but you guys are awesome. Miss seeing you guys every day at school.
Congratulations on graduating this year. I know it's not a normal situation, but we are all here for you and support you and wish you the best in your future. Yay!
Seniors, I'm so sorry that things are going so bad. I hope you guys are doing good at home, and just sending you love. Bye.
Hello, Del Oro class of 2020.
Your senior year was a time of unprecedented change.
At the end of last year, after we said goodbye to the class of 2019,
And you made the jump to senior year.
We made you a promise
that if you stepped up,
we would be there for you every step of the way.
You are the first class of the new decade.
The Roaring 20s.
The 61st class in Del Oro history.
We've been cheering you on for 4 years.
From squirrely freshmen to awkward sophomores
to young men and women as juniors.
We were so excited to see what you would do as seniors.
You fulfilled our expectations and so much more.
Perhaps it was fate that you chose to walk through the looking glass.
And represent Alice in Wonderland in our homecoming theme.
Because in more ways than one, this has been a mad year.
You welcomed Miss Nauman.
You survived a gas leak and construction.
You danced in the Bonner gym to the rhythm of a jackhammer.
You somehow got through homecoming, even though it was spread all over campus this year and it was your 4th one, and you made it.
You went to school in the dark.
And you were max strong.
Every bit of the way, you just kept going.
You led and you set the tone for those behind you to follow.
You learned from Mrs. Summers to be kind and empathetic to others.
Mr. Cornett taught you to challenge ideas.
You showed us how to be Tanucci kids.
You are the reason that we love what we do.
At the end of it all, when you should be getting the accolades,
the celebrations, the dances, and the goodbyes that you were promised,
you got everything yanked out from under you.
Through distance learning or Google Meets.
Trying to figure out what is due and where.
Where others would have given up.
Curled up in a ball and called it quits.
You soared!
Keep going.
The world needs you!
The world can't wait for how awesome you're going to make the future.
You lived up to the slogan, anyone, anytime, anywhere.
In ways no one thought possible.
You understood that even though we are apart,
we are always better together.
From all of us here at Del Oro, we just want to say thank you.
No matter where you go or what you do,
you will always have a home here.
At our school, in our minds, and in our hearts.
Because we love you, class of 2020.
We love you, class of 2020.
We love you, clase de 2020.
We love you, class of 2020. We love you, class of 2020.
We love you, class of 2020.
We love you, class of 2020.
We love you, class of 2020.